Hi everybody and welcome to the Money Man Show. I've got Ollie Keohane with me. Ollie, how are you?
Good, thanks Kev. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm good, man. Listen, we've got a nice announcement to make. We've just signed an exclusive deal with BetWay.
Yeah.
I played on their site for the last couple of months. I was introduced to it by you.
And you've been doing better than me?
Just a little bit. But I really like the site. And I was approached by a few other companies and played around on their site and just didn't believe what I was, just didn't like it.
Yeah.
But with BetWay I really enjoy it. I enjoy the builder bets, the accumulators and the cash out options that they have.
Sure.
And you were the one that introduced me to it.
Yeah, I remember, you know, at the end of last year we got together and then you asked me to sort of have a look at 10 different betting sites, kind of play around on them as someone that's never bet before, because you've obviously been betting for years and, you know, become accustomed to certain websites. And yeah, BetWay stood out for me. Great cash out options, lots of offers on all sports, good markets, but now they've also recently introduced the builder bet, which you've spoken about briefly in other shows, which has just been a really awesome way to make solid bets.
Well, the thing that I love about it, Ollie, is that when I make a prediction on a game, for that prediction to come through, various things in the game must happen. So it allows me to play interrelated bets, which other companies don't do.
Yeah.
Which has always been a frustration for me, and one of the things that people complain about a lot of the times. So for me, you can play within a game within a game. And we'll educate the people on that as we go along. And in fact, we'll have codes for builder bets where people can just put in my code and they can have the exact same bet as I've got going on. So that's another great
following the NBA codes that you put out.
Well, I'll be 9 for 9, hey?
Yeah.
So guys, if you want to register for BetWay, there's a short video that's going to follow this, but your first registration with them, you'll get a 100 Rand free bet, and you'll also get an official baseball cap, which has been a big winner in my shows, and a lot of people have won those and put in scores. So signing up through Moneyman, use the Moneyman code Moneyman, you'll get a free 100 Rand bet, and you'll get a free baseball cap with your first deposit. But there'll be a video that explains that. So Ollie, tell me how your weekend was.
It was
not with your beautiful girlfriend. I'm not interested in that. I want to know how.
I made some bets for her though.
Did you?
Yeah.
For her?
They came off.
Really? So is she loving you now?
Yeah. Okay. A little bit more than before the weekend. But
Yeah.
No, it was a good weekend. We called 2 from 2 in our video. So anyone that followed the tips, I think, would have been pretty stoked. Called the Canes game and then called the Crusaders game. It was a weird handicap they were offering.
It kept going up. Huh?
Yeah, it was 15.5 when we shot our video, plus 17.5 before the match. So I put down my first ever 1,000 Rand. I know you're a veteran of the 1,000 Rands at 1.9.
Don't tell your mum, hey?
No, never. So put that down and won back 900, so 900 Rand on my 1,000 there. And then also put in a multi-bet, Barcelona to win against Napoli.
Yeah.
Juventus, no, who was it? Oh, sorry, Chelsea versus, who did they play? There was a Bayern to beat Chelsea. Yeah. And then the Highlanders at plus 17.5. I put down 200 Rand on that and got back 800 bucks, which I was really happy with.
Well done.
Thanks. And then yeah, the Chiefs Hurricanes game, put the handicap and over points, and won on that one. So happy weekend all around for me.
Well, I always knew you'd get into profitability.
Eventually, it's taken a while, but I'm up there now. So.
Well, that's good, mate. And did you make any other bets? Did you make any NBA bets? Did you make any?
Thing is, I've been asleep every time you've tipped your NBA bet. So I wake up, I go on the site, and I see what you've won. And
how is someone that's 20 years old asleep on at that
resting
time?
on the laurels of my rugby bets? No, I placed one more footy bet last night though. I just used the builder bet function, put Inter Milan to win and both teams to score. They went up 2-0 at about 33 minutes, and then in like 40 minutes it was 2-1, and then the game stayed at 2-1. So
yeah, no, I had a 250 Rand builder bet on Milan to win, which they did, for there to be less than 4 goals, which it was 2-1 very quickly. So I didn't think I was going to win, but obviously they didn't score again, so that came in. Over 3.5 yellow cards, that one, and under 12.5 corners. So I mean, I think that returned about 1,250 for 250. So I'm an absolute fan of the builder bet.
For sure. And it's something you warned me against when I initially joined betting websites. You said be careful, because if you place similar bets, they might just not pay you out.
Yeah. A lot of them will take your money, but then advise you after you've won that they were interrelated bets.
Yeah.
BetWay doesn't do that, and it's certainly great that they don't. So what's your thoughts on this week coming up? Where are you going to be looking?
I don't know. The rugby's a bit tough. I guess it's a bit, I don't know if you'd say dead rubber, but I mean the Crusaders, they've won the tournament, but by the same token, they're a quality side, and you don't get the sense that they're the kind of side that wants to end, with a loss just because they've won the tournament.
Yeah.
You get the sense that they kind of want to finish strong, and yeah, I don't know. I have to see sort of what kind of teams they announce.
Where would you handicap the game right now if you had to? Well, sure. You have to because I'm asking.
-3.5 Crusaders, +3.5 Blues.
Well, you're learning, eh? You're learning, yeah. That's a tough one. I guess it depends on what the team announcement's going to be for me. So, but we'll be doing that on Thursday, and or Thursday or Friday show. Maybe we'll do both.
Yeah, definitely.
But well done on your good week. What are you up to now in your? Oh, we should mention that we are running a competition where three of us have put myself, Ollie, and a gentleman named Gendre, Generation X, Y, and Z. You can tell them who Generation X, Y, and Z are. I'm not even sure.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'll be releasing a piece sort of later this week detailing different generations, but
I represent Generation what? X.
X, yeah. Genre is Generation Y, the millennials, and much to your surprise, I'm post-millennial. I'm Gen Z.
So you're worse than millennials?
I'm even worse, yeah. Jesus. So it's going to be interesting. We'll sort of see how our spending habits differ, how our betting habits differ, and whether Genre and myself can kind of catch up to your seasoned generation.
Well, I have that X factor.
For sure.
Yeah. So that is we're going to put 10,000 in and see who. Every week we're going to talk about our bets. They aren't going to be limited to the funds I run or anything like that. It's just going to be a fun thing where I will be betting and tipping every day, and I'll be betting exclusively through BetWay, which I'm happy to do because I like the site.
Yeah, same with Genre and myself. And I think the interesting thing for us will be to see who ends up being more conservative, less conservative, what pays off where.
Yeah.
So what are you sitting on now on your initial deposit?
I'm sitting on around, I put in 10,000, I'm sitting at around 13,000.
Okay, yeah, and then
you guys have put in 12,500.
Yeah, so we've got a little handicap going, 12,500 Rand for Genre and myself, and I'm sitting on each, and I'm sitting on 13,400 and, no, I lie, sorry, I think 13,700 as of last night, so.
It's about a 6-7% profit, it's not bad.
Increments.
Yeah, absolutely. That's great because we know we do promote responsible gambling here.
For sure.
But that's good. I'm happy. We'll have to get Genre, who's tough to get out of bed, but we'll get him in and get his thing. But it should be fun. We're gonna have a lot of fun with this guy and with these guys, and the money they pump in, we can also give back in prizes and various other things.
For sure, and it'll be interesting to see if any of the audience can kind of be posting their bet slips, see how they're doing. I see some guy, he said, thanks to the combined wisdom of this forum, I put down a 9-leg ACCO of 1,500 Rand to win back 47,000 Rand. So I mean, you had a better weekend than both of us. So shout out to you.
Absolutely. No, that's great. We love winning bets, eh? Okay, well we'll meet again on Friday and then cut the next show and then look forward to it.
Awesome.
Good luck this week with anything you do.
Thanks, Kev.
Thanks so much. Cheers, mate.